Let's be real. We've all dreamt of it, right? Getting your own place, having that freedom, that independence, it's like the ultimate milestone. But especially here in India, that dream comes with a surprisingly hefty price tag. So today, let's break down the real cost of living alone and figure out what it truly takes. And this, right here, really says it all, doesn't it? Freedom is expensive, and we're about to find out exactly how expensive it can get. To really get a feel for this, let's follow someone's story. Let's call her Priya. She's just landed a great new job in Bangalore and is about to take that huge step into living on her own. Her journey is going to help us put some real personal perspective on all these numbers. Okay, first things first, the upfront costs. This is the big one. This is the pile of cash you need to have saved up before you even start scrolling through rental apps. And trust me, it's a big number. So what do you think? How much cash do you actually need just to get the keys in your hand? We're not even talking about furniture or anything yet. Just the keys. Go on, take a guess. Yep, 1,20,000 rupees. For a lot of us, that's like several months of salary, right? And this is just the entry fee, just to get in the door. Let that sink in for a second. So where in the world does all that money go? Well, let's break it down. Let's say Priya finds a place for 30,000 rupees a month. First, she's going to have to pay a 2-month security deposit. That's 60,000 right there. Then 1 month's rent in advance. That's another 30,000. And finally, 1 more month's rent goes to the broker who helped her find the place. And poof, just like that, 1.2 lakhs are gone before she's even packed a single box. So, you've survived that initial hit to your bank account. But now, you're faced with the single biggest expense of them all, the rent. It is a relentless, non-stop drain on your salary, month after month. And let's be clear, this isn't just a Bangalore problem. Not at all. As you can see, whether you're in Mumbai, Delhi, or pretty much any other major city, rent is this huge financial monster you have to battle every single month. All right, so we've talked about the big, scary upfront cost and the massive monthly rent. But what about, well, everything else? This is what I like to call the daily money drain. All those small expenses that somehow add up to a shockingly big number. I mean, just look at this. It's kind of terrifying, right? A whopping 50% of your take-home pay can just vanish into rent. That leaves you with just half of your salary for, surviving. Food, bills, getting to work, and maybe, just maybe, having a little bit of a social life. This is why it can feel like you're constantly living on the edge. And what's in that other half? Oh, just the endless list of bills. You've got your groceries, those super tempting Zomato orders after a long day at work, your Wi-Fi bill, electricity, your commute, maybe house help, and of course, all those subscriptions you totally forgot you were paying for. Each one feels small, but man, together they pack a serious punch. Now, let's talk about the part that gets almost every single first-timer. It's not the bills you see coming that get you, it's the ones you don't. These are the unexpected budget killers. Because you've budgeted for your rent, you've budgeted for food, you feel like you're totally prepared. But what about all the costs you just didn't see coming? Here it is, the big one. Your new apartment is an empty box. I'm serious, no bed, no fridge, maybe not even a bucket. That's a huge one-time cost right out of the gate. Then you've got sudden repairs when the sink starts leaking, your social life, which costs money, and what I call the convenience tax. All those Ubers and Dunzos when you're just too tired to deal. It adds up so fast. Let's be honest, this one hits a little too close to home, right? That miscellaneous line item in your budget? Yeah, we all know it's really just the Zomato Swiggy fund, and boy, can it disappear in a flash. Okay, to really see the financial impact, let's put it side by side. Let's compare the cost of living alone versus living at home with family. Wow, the difference is just huge, isn't it? When you're living alone, you are on the hook for every single rupee. But at home, your absolute biggest expense, the rent, is just gone. Zero. Food and utilities become shared costs. The potential for saving money is massive. And think about this. That money you would have spent on rent isn't just saved. It's money you could be investing. That's the real opportunity cost right there. Okay, I know the numbers are daunting, but don't get discouraged. This isn't about scaring you away from the dream. This is about being smart. It's about making a smart move. Let's talk strategy. That dream of independence is absolutely still achievable. It just requires some really careful planning and, a bit of financial discipline. So the question isn't if you can do it, it's how you can prepare to do it the right way. So here it is, your financial blueprint. Number 1, budget before you even start looking. Know exactly what you can afford. 2, build up at least a 3-month emergency fund for all those surprises. 3, track every single rupee. Seriously, use an app. It's an eye-opener. And finally, and this one's huge, learn some basic life skills. Learning to cook is an absolute game changer for your wallet. And that brings us to the big question, the one only you can answer. After seeing all this, is the price of freedom worth it for you? It's a deeply personal decision. Living alone is an incredible experience for growth, but it is not cheap. Now that you know the true costs, you can decide if you're ready to pay that price. So, what's your move going to be?